Hey y'all, Bohemia with Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart readings here, and we are going to do another reading in our Should You Move series. This is Should You Move to London, and we have 6 options here, and then we'll do the cards for everyone at the end. So we're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and get into it. Here are the decks we are using today. And so just focus on a deck that calls out to you and we'll dive into it. So for those of you who chose number 1, Should You Move to London, this one gave so many cards and I felt to just take them. So we have Courage, Spirit of Earth, 7 of Pentacles reversed, the Tower reversed, Ace of Wands reversed, or Ace of Winds, which is Ace of Swords, excuse me, Ace of Pentacles reversed, the Fool, so many cards for this one, the Magician, 4 of Wands reversed, and the Devil reversed. Let me show you that without the glare. The Shadow, which is the Devil card. So for this one, I definitely think yes. I think obstacles are being moved out of your way. I can see you having a connection there and really resonating just to the whole place and energy. I'm seeing, change of home and just kind of this randomness opening up and these mass opportunities after a time of letting go of what no longer suits you. There is a feeling of being uprooted and allowing yourself to pull away from things that you had invested in or things that you thought would work out, and letting go of your home here, but also releasing just like a lot of negative energy. Maybe some of you have like just suddenly cleared a lot of karma or something, or really worked through some stuff and things are clicking for you now. And I see finances and abundance coming in, and just your mind being in a better place, and being able to go and get that ticket and to manifest what you want, and to really start feeling at home locally there as well. So it might feel a bit chaotic and be a big dramatic change, but you have the card of Courage, and I think it could be a very good opportunity for you, and of a good like new answering the call. Knight of Cups, and the 5 of Cups, which is sorrow in this one. I think this could be yes if you do like healing work, if you're going, like I'm seeing loss, maybe for some of you, someone in the family passed away, or traveling for like hospice, or maybe even like a sabbatical for your own for healing after a traumatic experience. I'm seeing this being something almost like back in the day, like when you read Jane Austen and they like go to the sea to take the air and like revive themselves and heal and nurture themselves. I could really see that happening for you if you chose number 2, whether you do healing work or nursing work yourself. Hi, Pearl. Or whether it's you receiving that care. I can see that definitely happening, but it seems a very much kind of a bit of uh, a nurturing that's going on, being the reason of going there. And it does seem like you're needed as at the same time if you have number 2. So I do get the feeling for quite a few people who pick that they could be having to reconnect with family, or go over and do some healing, in regards to family dynamics or because of family dynamics. And the advice is to be compassionate with yourself and with others. And for those of you who maybe had a breakup and you're going to go and kind of find a way to revive your heart and get it, healed up and interested in things again, this could be a very good healing, safe kind of space to release and to go there and experience that. All right. Doing my piles kind of messy right now. Okay, for those of you who chose number 3, we have Freedom, Medicine Bag, War, which is the Emperor, Ace of Hearts, and 6 of Hearts, which is Ace of Cups and 6 of Cups. So this one, those of you who picked number 3, I can definitely see a past life connection to London there. Could have been in time of war, and you could have this, it could be a little bit of a love-hate, a mixed bag of feelings of what you feel in connection to the place, where part of you might feel like if you go there, you could have some freedoms and you could have some crazy experiences, and then part of you might feel like you need to kind of maybe come to better terms with the way that you interpret London and what you experience there. So you might be like, I'm drawn there. I don't know why I'm drawn there. I'm not sure if I like that I'm drawn there, and have kind of a strange energy. But overall, I see that you could have great. You could find love in that area. You could meet your soulmate in the area. For some of you, if you have been, having very hard times other places, this could be a place where you kind of work through those issues, and you could definitely connect with someone from the past, or another soulmate, and have yeah, it's kind of like number two a bit, but seeing some kind of healing energy there. Cool. Yes, past life in England. Yes, yes. So I could see if people pick more than one, two, and three, kind of being cohesive in that way. Some kind of healing and a connection there. So, but it is talking about living wild and free, having independence and freedom. And yeah, I also see love here and connection. Some people might become. You might go there and become fertile. So remember, like I said in my other video, that cities and countries and states, they have astrology too. So that's another thing you want to check if you're really serious about moving. You can look into that yourself. I do readings for astrology, tarot kind of things, but check out how your astrology connects with the astrology of a place, which is why sometimes we can have more success in certain areas than others. So some people will really blossom into their fertility coming, if you chose number three, in London there, with the way it interacts with you and your soul history that you have. I do see children popping up and some fertility here. All right, let's see for number four. Should you move to London? We have growth. It's so funny how they kind of like, some of these are kind of like a story and like hitching on the last thing I said. A peace pipe, a chanupa. We have ancestors, justice reversed, and the universe, which is the world card reversed. So for this one, there definitely could be in the past, like it could be not necessarily your past life, but your lineage, like your people could have had some tough experiences with people from London, or things out of that nature, and there could be the need to heal from that and kind of release that ancestral story or karma. Maybe there was maybe your family had was from there and had issues, and moved somewhere else in the world, and you're wondering if you should go back and connect, but there's for some reason your ancestors coming up, your ancestry, and the peace pipe there, finding harmony with it, and here being kind of some stuff that's unfinished when it comes to kind of karma. Now, for some people, there could be legal concerns like moving. So I would definitely say I see here like that you can get support and end up having good growth and end up having peace there. But at the same time, there are some warnings to make sure that you do take care of real world practicalities, that you're not, basically don't create new karma for yourself, whether that's just kind of leaving someone high and dry, taking off and moving, whether that is responsibilities that you have here in your career or with contracts or things of that nature. It is asking you to take care of that. But for some of you, it's definitely talking about family lineages and making sure that you honor your ancestors. Those of you who do ancestor work, really sit with your ancestors and wait with them on the timing of it, because there could be cosmic timing. So I do feel like you could have the opportunity to go there, but right now it's looking like it's kind of putting the brakes on, and there's things that you need to finish either spiritually or in the real world when it comes to like contracts and handling your business first, because we would want these to be upright, and then that would be like good, locked and loaded. Could also be some of you needing to secure and figure out what you would do for work there were you to move to London. What contracts would you get, things of that nature. All right, so for those of you who chose number five, and if you have any ideas, I have like a list now, and I've been getting some great ideas for these. So if you have any ideas, let me know. I know Berlin is on the radar, Georgia, someone asked. We have some different ones, so let me know. Okay, number five, we have Tracker. We have Nature, we have Queen of Winds, which is Queen of Swords, and we have the Ego, which is the Tower. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Hmm. All right. I feel like for you number five, it would be a place that you kind of go through. It's not gonna be a place that you stay in. And I feel like there, like you, if you go there, sometimes we just have to travel someplace and like live on the edge and have this experience that breaks us open, and then we're kind of more ourselves and we're grateful that we had that experience, but it's not a place that we would live. I feel like that's the case for number five because we have this kind of keep it moving. You're still seeking, you're still looking for your place, but I do feel like there is a part of you that could be very broken open. I know London is an Aries city, if I remember correctly. I can't remember if England's Aries country or if it's London is an Aries city or both. But here that's like this energy here from the tower. So I feel like that's how it would interact with you. It would kind of shake you up, break you open. If you've been clinging to old versions of yourself, especially those of you who have gone through like divorces or being cut off from your families, or like just your relationships are very isolated. If you've, had to be very kind of stone faced to the world and really take everything on your chin, for some reason the experiences there would kind of shake you out of that, kind of blow you open and kind of break down some of your walls and like bring out this more natural side of you that would, it just bring out your truer nature and just push you to the point that you had to let go of things. So for those of you who are really looking for that experience and you really want to have, they say, becoming woke, it's, we think it's all butterflies and rainbows, but it's really a lot of, getting shook. So that's what would happen if you go there. And I don't see you staying there long term. If you try to build something long term in London specifically, I do see that collapsing and you being like kind of pushed out of it. And it wouldn't be the best in your relationships either. If you're thinking of moving with like a spouse or a partner, it would not be good. I could definitely say that because that could show it would end up in like divorce or something. So I wouldn't do that. But if you are going for personal expansion and to just kind of you're ready to have yourself kind of shook and everything that's not you kind of swept away, then this is definitely a good stop to make on your journey and travels. And sometimes we need that. And it will teach you to reground yourself and kind of reconnect you to your truer center. All right, for number six, those of you who chose number six, we have trust. We have offerings. We've gotten that in like everyone, haven't we? The Hierophant, Ten of Gardens, which is Ten of Pentacles. And we have reversed the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Cups here with the hearts. Okay, so for this one, I can definitely see, okay, so if you have family and lineage and heritage that comes out of London there, then this definitely would show connecting there and going back, paying respects. And, they actually have this over there in England. I could definitely see that. Now, what I'm also seeing though is I'm seeing that, sometimes in movies, like in the romantic comedies, there's like the rich, stable guy, but then there's like the guy they actually love kind of thing. That's kind of what settling in London will be for you. I actually see number six that you would have stability. You could build routines, you could build that career, you could build, just having where, you go to this place for your spirituality. You go to this place, like, just being very routine, kind of Taurus, earth sign kind of energy set up in your life. You produce lineage and, it's stable when it comes to finances and things like that. However, I do see kind of this energy of giving up what you want at heart. So it might be a case of, heart chakra versus root chakra, or I don't know. It seems like people who chose number six, it's almost like you might have to choose like long-term stability and that form of happiness over kind of an emotional spiritual connection kind of happiness, because I'm seeing the kind of soulmate family and that kind of creative emotional side is reversed, even though we have some stability there. So there could be this energy, like if you're somebody who is very practical, you're more traditional, you don't mind kind of what free spirits would call like conforming a bit, and those kind of things in your day to day and in your family setup, then if you chose number six, I think that you would be fine staying there long term. If you're definitely much more of a dreamer, you're just kind of out there spiritually, you only want like your soulmates, your biggest soulmates and things, and I see that would kind of fall out of sync. So you can balance that. Maybe you don't have to live there forever. You live there and get stable and then move on when it comes to seeking other things. But it is kind of a double-edged sword there. But yes, I can definitely see paying respects there and connecting that way to kind of a higher source as well. All right, so for all of us, let's see what our cards are. We have Delight. We have Eight of Cups, which is called Codependency, and this one reversed. We have Temperance. And we have the Spirit Keeper of the South. So please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment below once it posts if this resonates with you or how you feel about these reading in this series and any other ideas you have for me. So for us, I think this says is kind of like, hey, it's worth it for all of us to at least travel there if you're watching it, because we have Delight, we have the Temperance card that shows, you know, going for it, they're swinging for it here. It's a Sagittarian card of travel. And we have the Eight of Cups reversed. So that is to me saying, you know, here it's codependency, but it's reversed. So this is like, you know, feel independent in going and taking your opportunity and not feeling like you have to wait for a certain group of people, or, you know, feel free to travel yourself and kind of go and experience London and make sure that you do. Now, we also have Spirit Keeper of the South. So it could be the south of London. It could also be southern England. And it even reminds me of like the south of France. That could be good to tie into your trip or experience. But it is saying if you are, you know, if you got a positive in this to move to London and you were looking to move to London, you might consider the South, because here we have kind of a green light and a protection from the Spirit Keeper of the South here in London. So I hope you like this reading. I have a lot of fun doing these, and I will talk to you soon.